In this video, we delve into the energy policies implemented during the Trump administration that significantly shifted the focus back to fossil fuels. From executive orders designed to boost oil and gas production to the revocation of crucial offshore drilling bans, we'll explore how these decisions paved the way for a resurgence of dirty energy. Join us as we analyze the implications of these policies on climate change mitigation, the global energy market, and the stark opposition to renewable energy initiatives, ultimately questioning the viability of achieving 100% clean power under such governance. 1. Executive orders to boost fossil fuels. On January 20, 2025, President Trump took a bold step to reshape the U.S. energy landscape by signing executive orders with a clear focus on increasing domestic fossil fuel production. This move marked a significant departure from the previous administration's emphasis on renewable energy sources. By prioritizing the development of Alaska's abundant natural resources, the administration aimed to tap into a wealth of untapped potential. Alaska, known for its vast reserves of oil and natural gas, became a focal point for this new energy strategy. These executive orders were seen as a direct response to the growing demand for energy independence and economic growth. However, they also stirred controversy among environmentalists concerned about the potential ecological impact. 2. Revocation of offshore drilling ban. In a significant policy shift, the Trump administration lifted the ban on new offshore oil and gas drilling along most U.S. coastlines. This decision opened up vast areas for exploration, including the ecologically sensitive Arctic Ocean. By revoking the ban, the administration aimed to bolster domestic energy production and reduce reliance on foreign oil. However, this move was met with fierce opposition from environmental groups, who raised concerns about the potential risks to marine ecosystems and coastal communities. Despite these concerns, the administration argued that increased offshore drilling would create jobs and stimulate economic growth in the energy sector. 3. Designation of energy emergency. Amidst growing concerns about energy security, President Trump declared a national energy emergency, granting his administration new powers to expedite fossil fuel development. This declaration was seen as a strategic move to fast-track energy projects and reduce bureaucratic hurdles. By designating an energy emergency, the administration aimed to prioritize energy production over environmental regulations. This decision sparked a heated debate about the balance between energy needs and environmental protection. Critics argued that such an approach could exacerbate climate change and its associated impacts, while proponents emphasized the need for energy security and economic growth. 4. Confirmation of Energy Secretary. The Senate's confirmation of Chris Wright as Energy Secretary marked a pivotal moment in the administration's energy policy. Wright, a former CEO of Liberty Energy, brought a wealth of experience in the fossil fuel industry to his new role. His appointment signaled a clear commitment to enhancing fossil fuel production to address energy security and poverty. Wright's vision for the energy sector focused on maximizing domestic resource development while minimizing regulatory burdens. However, his confirmation also drew criticism from those advocating for a transition to cleaner energy sources. The debate surrounding his appointment highlighted the broader ideological divide over the future of energy policy. 5. Support for Keystone XL pipeline. The Trump administration's decision to revive the Keystone XL pipeline project reignited a long-standing controversy. The pipeline, designed to transport oil from Canada to the U.S., had faced significant opposition and previous cancellations due to environmental concerns. Despite these challenges, the administration argued that the pipeline would enhance energy security, create jobs, and stimulate economic growth. Proponents highlighted the project's potential to reduce reliance on foreign oil and strengthen North American energy independence. However, environmentalists warned of the potential risks to ecosystems and water sources, emphasizing the need to transition to cleaner energy alternatives. 6. Relaxation of environmental regulations. In a bid to stimulate energy production, the Interior Department initiated measures to deregulate the energy sector. This included lifting restrictions on offshore oil and gas development, particularly in Alaska, to enhance resource development. The administration's approach aimed to streamline permitting processes and reduce regulatory burdens on energy companies. While this move was applauded by industry stakeholders, it raised concerns among environmental advocates about the potential impact on ecosystems and wildlife. The relaxation of environmental regulations was seen as a double-edged sword, with potential economic benefits weighed against ecological risks. 7. Increased fossil fuel exports. The Trump administration pursued an aggressive strategy to boost U.S. fossil fuel exports to global markets. By accelerating permits for liquefied natural gas (LNG) export terminals, the administration aimed to capitalize on growing international demand for energy. This approach was seen as an opportunity to strengthen the U.S. position in the global energy market and reduce trade deficits. However, it also sparked concerns about the environmental impact of increased fossil fuel production and transportation. Critics argued that prioritizing exports could undermine efforts to transition to cleaner energy sources and combat climate change. 8. Opposition to renewable energy initiatives. The administration's policies faced criticism for deprioritizing renewable energy projects, potentially hindering progress toward clean energy goals. By focusing on fossil fuels, the administration risked stalling the growth of renewable energy industries such as wind and solar power. This shift in priorities raised concerns about missed opportunities to address climate change and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Advocates for renewable energy argued that a balanced approach was needed to ensure a sustainable energy future. The debate over energy policy highlighted the challenges of balancing economic growth with environmental responsibility. 9. Impact on climate change mitigation. Environmental groups expressed deep concern that the administration's focus on fossil fuels could undermine efforts to combat climate change. By prioritizing fossil fuel development, the administration risked increasing greenhouse gas emissions and exacerbating global warming. Critics argued that the short-term economic gains from fossil fuels could have long-term environmental consequences. The potential impact on climate change mitigation efforts became a central point of contention, with advocates calling for a stronger commitment to renewable energy and emissions reduction. The administration's policies underscored the complex interplay between energy production, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. 10. Global energy market implications. The U.S. energy policy shift under the Trump administration was expected to have far-reaching implications for global energy markets. By increasing domestic fossil fuel production and exports, the U.S. aimed to influence oil prices and challenge established energy suppliers. This shift had the potential to reshape international energy dynamics and impact global climate agreements. The administration's approach was seen as a strategic move to assert U.S. energy dominance, but it also raised questions about the future of international cooperation on climate change. The evolving energy landscape highlighted the interconnectedness of global energy markets and the challenges of achieving sustainable energy solutions.